G'day, Mr. Kane here, and we're going to look at some tests you can do to find out exactly what is in the sample of food that you have. So we'll start off with the test for sugars. In fact, it's a simple sugars test, and we're adding a stuff called Benedict solution. This is blue. We're going to heat it gently. Now we'll hold the test tube in our fingers. If it gets too hot for your fingers, you're heating it too much. That's how we know we're heating it to the right amount. If you can't hold it in your fingers, it's gotten too hot. So here we go. Here they've got it set up in a water bath in this picture here, but you can actually just hold it in your fingers over the Bunsen flame. And what you're looking for is in the test tube here, your blue solution plus whatever food is in here will turn a brick red colour. Remember, your food colour may affect that slightly, but you're looking for a definite colour change to a brick reddy orange colour, and that tells you you've got simple sugars in there. Starch, okay, this is your other carbohydrate, the complex sugar, and something we're going to add iodine solution. Now careful of iodine because it does stain, and it will stain your skin for as long as it takes for your skin to replace the skin cells, and if it gets on clothing, well, it's there pretty much forever. So you put that into the solution with your food as well. Also be aware that your colour of the food can affect things, but you're looking for a very definite dark blue black colour. Depending how much iodine you put in, it probably will go black. If you only put a little tiny amount in, you should get the blue black colour. Fats, okay, I call this the fish and chip test. So you're going to rub your food onto some paper. Brown paper works fine, normal photocopying paper works fine, newspaper works fine. Rub it into the paper. Let it dry a bit and hold it up to the light, and you should see a sort of a translucent spot, a place where you can sort of see light coming through, but you can't see through like a window. And that lets you know you've got fats in there. That's why I call it the fish and chip test, because after you've eaten your fish and chips off the paper, you should see a few translucent spots, depending on how fatty they are. Okay, the protein test, or the Biuret's test. Sometimes you'll get two solutions. You'll add sodium hydroxide solution, and then copper sulfate, which is another blue solution. And you should get a violet colour. It'll be quite pale. Depending on the colour of the food, it can be quite hard to see as well. And that violet colour tells you you've got protein. Now sometimes instead of getting two solutions, you might only be given one to use, the Biuret's solution, which is a blue colour. Don't confuse it with Benedict solution, but it does give this one, either the one solution or the two, will give you a very pale purple or mauve colouring. The other food tests, remember only the Benedict solution for simple sugars is the one that you need to heat. All the rest don't need any heat. Okay, thank you, and go try out some tests.